What's going on, guys? Andy here, Cut and Clean Lawn Care, man. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, dude. Countryside Lawn Care, New York. One of the first guys to give me a shout out in the lawn care community, dude, and I never forget this stuff. But we're out here at the Gravely booth. We're gonna jump on some equipment, get you guys some shots, and I'm gonna let you guys hear all about this guy, so hopefully he can give you some inspiration for the guys looking to do some of this lawn care stuff. Yeah. Maybe get out of their little...
Into it, make it happen, get out of their shell.
Let's do it, man. All right, guys, so we got him jumping on the 460, which you guys know is one of my favorite sit-down mowers. They're fast, got the air ride seat.
Man, that seat is amazing.
Dude, it's so comfortable. And something else I just noticed on this one, it's got the tweels, so we're gonna see how this thing does. From the tweels to the seat, man, what do you think about that seat?
Man, I love it. I could take a nap. You give me a thing of Cheetos and a pillow and I'm golden.
I feel like a truck driver, man.
A truck driver? I feel like somebody put me on a pedestal. I'm a king in this thing. This seat is nice.
And one of the other things I was gonna do for you guys, you know the way that I talk about it when it comes to the equipment I run. He actually runs standers as well. The lighting's horrible, obviously, from that angle, so I'll turn it back around like this. He runs standards. What standard are you running right now?
I got an old Great Dane that I run, and then run a buddy of mine has VK61. I run it all the time.
Right. So you guys gotta understand, Great Dane, man. That's a name you don't know. Most of you have no idea what a Great Dane is. Is it a surfer?
Yeah, super surfer too. She's a classic
surfer, man.
Still lay stripes down with the best of them.
So we're gonna get him on this Gravely. I'm gonna let him ride it around, and I want his honest opinions on this machine. You guys know how I feel about it, but that's why I don't tell you to buy certain things, because it may or may not work for you. So let's find out.
I got some great comparisons between, I've owned 3 different X-Mark Vantage standards from 36 to 52 to 61, and I run all the right standards. I run fair standards, so I'll give you an honest review. I'll compare it and I'll tell you exactly what I think.
Let's go check it out. And before he fires it up, this is a Gravely Pro Stance 52, X Factor 2 deck, Kawasaki 91V. And it's probably completely out of gas, but let's check it out.
We're gonna find out.
And technically I played a trick on you because he was out demoing this when I showed up to come talk to him. So he's ran it a little bit. You didn't get a chance to cut with it, so you don't know what the cut quality is for sure. Right. But just operations, controls, maybe some of the features. If you want to just walk around the mower for a second, maybe point out some of the things you like or don't like about it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'll tell you what, right off the bat, I wanted to not like it, so to speak, because I just wanted to give Andy crap for it, but I can't do it. I can't do it. As much as I want to harass him, that's a quality machine, without a doubt. I've run them all in over 21 years between running my business and all the other companies I worked for. If it's been manufactured, I run it, whether I've owned it myself or somebody else has. You get on this machine, you feel the quality, you feel the structure of the mower, of the whole machine, of just driving it. The controls are smooth. At the GIE here, I've run other standards and I got on, and I've said to the other guys I've been with, what do you hold on to? I literally felt like I was holding on to number 2 pencils. There was nothing there. When you get on this thing, there's meat. There's something for you to hold on to, and you feel like you're in control, but at the same time, you can feel like the machine has more power than you will ever need. It's just there. It's just, you either have it or you don't, and every manufacturer's trying to copy everybody else, I feel like, these days, but they've got a solid product, and without a doubt, Gravely's done their homework. Without a doubt. There's so many things that could be off, but I'll tell you what, you get on here, these controls, they're thick, they're fat, they're meaty. You can feel it. This cushion makes you feel like you're tucked in. You have the cutouts here, and when I whipped around over there, the first thing I did was I pushed my knees out to the side. And even though I can push it over if I try, I felt like it locked me in. It kept me stable, it kept me level where I wanted to be. I turned around in the machine, I barely moved the controls and it responded. It was right there every time. There was no delay, no hesitation. It just responded. It was exactly where I wanted to be. Honestly, the platform is not my favorite. I like the cushion of it, but it just, I don't know, it moved a little too much for me, but that could be because there's been 100 people on it minimum in the last 2 days, and everyone beating the heck out of it. So that could very well play into that. So I would never not buy this mower or judge this mower because of that. There's too many quality things and too many good things about it for me to be concerned with that platform.
Now, have you messed with the height adjustment dial at all since you've been on it?
I have, and it's blown my mind. And when I first came over here, before you even got here, I walked up to this mower, I walked around, and I'm like, just like this. I'm like a kid on Christmas.
I don't have to pull a pin, I don't have to pull a lever.
Man, without a doubt, I'm like a kid on Christmas with a new toy. And when I first had seen Andy post a video about these gray leaves, I saw that and I contacted Andy and I said, what the heck is that? And he said, the height kit? Or the height adjuster? And I'm like, is that really what that is? And he said, yeah, man, it's super simple. You don't even have to overthink it. And they kept it simple for you. Why do you want to think about that when you're more concerned with what you're doing? It's one less thing to think about. And I mean, it's just there, it's quick, just like the controls. I mean, they've clearly, like I said, done their homework and they've thought it out.
And there's definitely a couple other things for me, and you may feel the same, but the instant raising of the deck on the foot pedal has saved me a lot of times doing new properties where, oh yeah, there's nothing in the backyard, you can just go and there's a damn water meter sticking up that they don't tell you about, and you can jam that up real quick and never take your hands off the control.
And that's one of the first things I thought of when the first time I'd seen that. Now, when I originally switched my business over to standers, the one thing that I missed instantly was being on that sit-down ZTR, because I would mow a new property, especially with one foot sitting on that pedal, never come off that pedal, and that was just in case all of a sudden a big root sticking out or a water curb box or anything in my way, I could instantly press that down. I hated being on it. I hated not having that feature on a stander. I would always have to reach.
For sure.
And if you think for a second you're gonna reach and grab that quick enough, you're a far better person than I am, because I'm just not that quick. Having that down there, I walked up to this machine and it blew me away. I'm like, they've literally thought of everything.
One of the other things you may not have noticed, the two little levers down there by the plate.
I didn't. It's that simple to disengage those hydros?
Yeah, that's your disengagement for your hydros.
Oh my goodness, you don't have to have a wrench and crank out that bolt or stick something through the hole.
Pop them back in, e-brake on.
That's fantastic. Without a doubt. Like I said, the homework was done here.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
And that's what I tell everybody when it comes to buying a mower. Do I think it's the greatest mower on the market? No, I think there's a lot of options out there for everyone. I don't think it's the greatest cutting mower ever either. I think Skag Velocity 2 deck is pretty amazing. I don't like the Skag standards, they're a little too light for me. I can bounce around on this plate being hung over the back and my fat butt can't move this front end up. Big deal for me. But it's just got things I like. It's got things I like. But I'm gonna take a minute, I'm gonna give this to Countryside Lawn Care New York and let him kind of talk about himself and his channel and some of the stuff he does on there you guys might be able to relate to, so let's check it out.
All right, so my channel, you're gonna get a lot of, you're not gonna get all of the big editing, things like that. I keep it very simple, and I want to, anybody that I ever meet throughout the years, I want them to be able to say I'm the same exact person as I am on my videos. I keep it down to earth. I'll show all the time on how to fabricate things, how the little things that people don't think about being in business that you need to adjust or you need to be able to adapt to keep your business going. It's not always the simplest thing, and I make that very clear. I give reviews on everything that I can. I'm not paid by anybody. I'm not pushed to do the reviews. It's just when I get a product, I really go for it. One of my biggest mowers are Walker mowers, and when I was first interested in them, there was nothing on YouTube about them, so I just started flooding YouTube with it, and it's just gone from there, and it's been a great thing for me. But I originally got into making videos a long time ago with Greg Chisholm was the one that got me started making videos, and if any of you guys remember him, you will see a lot of him in my videos. I get it all the time. They say your videos are so similar, and that's why I like to keep it simple so that I can relate to people without seeming like I'm pushing an agenda on them. But you know, it's come a long ways, and a lot of you guys, I show that you can come from anything. I've mentioned in so many of my videos that, you know, I was a federal firearms instructor for many years, and I traveled, and that's what I did. And I worked lawn care on the side for many years, making a lot of other people money. And the one thing that clicked for me was I was in traffic one day with my wife, and I saw a bumper sticker that said, if you don't follow your dreams, you'll spend your life working for somebody that did. And it clicked. That was all the light bulb I need. And I said, I'm done making other people money. And so I did it. And I was scared and I was nervous. And anyone that says they can do this without being scared or nervous, they're not giving it to you straight. I was, and there's certain times of the year, this many years in the business, I still live in constant anxiety. But I love it. I love it. I provide for my family, and anyone can do it. And a lot of people preach that, you know, it's super simple, super easy, anyone can do it, but it's not super simple. It's not easy. You have to want it, but you more than can do it, without a doubt. If that makes any sense, you are more than capable. It's like anything else in this world. You will get out of it exactly what you put into it.
Yeah. I think of it the same way. It's like, you remember Mortal Kombat?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
You got your different tiers, choose your destiny.
Yep.
This is what you get to do. The amount of work you want to put into it is the destiny you're going to choose for yourself. It's the same way.
Without a doubt. If you want it bad enough, you can do it, but it's going to come down to how bad you want it. It doesn't matter. I've met 15-year-old guys here that have landscape companies that are pulling 70 grand a year. And I met a 19-year-old kid yesterday morning who runs 3 trucks and 3 crews, and he's been mowing. He started off with a push mower when he was 13, mowing his neighbor's lawns. You can do it.
There you go.
Without a doubt.
Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at CountrysideLawn on YouTube. I am also CountrysideLawn on Instagram, and I'm under Randy Haskell on Facebook. So I'm very simple to find, and if you go to the search bar on YouTube and you type in Walker Mowers, you're going to find me. I'm going to pop up instantly. So if you can't find me under my name, type in Walker Mowers, and you'll see this goofy mug anywhere, just willing to give you any information you want.
Plus, there's also going to be a link in the description, and I'm going to put up an in-screen annotation. Make sure you guys go follow. But that's it for this, guys. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and go subscribe to Countryside Lawn Care, New York. We're out, guys.
You can say